Shit, we live. I need a
We
new.
are
I need an
live.
intro.
Yes.
For the lives. I need an intro. I don't know what to say, but nobody's in here yet. But hello to everybody who's watching the playback. Welcome to Key and Carry, where we key.
And we carry.
I'm Damon,
I'm Troy.
and we two fools back at it again, reviewing these shows. Getting into the shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
And the talent, because there's a lot of talent on this show and all the
A lot
other
of
shows
fucking
that we review.
talent.
But
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, this
A lot of home
is
wrecking too. Allegedly.
ooh,
Alleged.
hmm. Well, we gonna get
Alleged.
into that. There's always some alleged home wrecking going on. Like,
And Hot
um,
Boy in. Ooh.
did they start an era?
They did.
Like,
They did.
shout out to
Hot
the real
Boy.
hot boys of Houston for
Yes.
changing the game. Like, with just one season too, changed the
One
game.
season.
But yes, this is
Madness.
our review for Chasing Atlanta, season 5, episode 6. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
called
Anything for a storyline?
Anything for a Storyline. So, before we start, we decided to keep doing the comment highlight. So,
Mm-hmm.
only got one comment, so don't have much to choose from. But definitely feel free to comment. I know, watching it live is different from an edited video, but you can also still comment, um, they read all the same. So feel free to comment on this video and your chance to get your comment highlighted on the next video. But so this comment comes from Tania. Oh, hey Tania C. Arroyo. Or I'm
Yes,
sorry,
the girl Tadia.
it's Taina. I've been saying Tania this whole time. So sorry, Taina. But Taina C. Arroyo, good to
Okay,
see you back in the
China.
comments.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
she says this review was awesome as usual. Thank you so much. The way
Thank
this
you.
episode ended shocked me. I was I was not expecting Rico C to mace everybody and their mama, and Oliver on the floor cracked me up. I'm sorry, but anytime I hear about somebody getting maced, I just I can't. It's instant hilarity for me. I don't know why, but like someone being maced, which is and it's unfortunate because obviously I'm sure being maced hurts a lot, but
It's just a public
it's
setting
just
for me.
funny.
It's just a disregard for everybody else around the situation for me. Like
Oh, hey, Shed
everybody else
Girl. Shout out to
around
Shed
it.
Girl. And
Yes,
3
what
people in
is
the
up,
chat.
Chef Pearl?
Sorry to cut you
Yes.
off.
You was good. Shout out to the people in the chat.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. But
Yes.
as co-host, so your thoughts. What did you think of episode 6 of Chasing Motherfucking Atlanta?
Chasing motherfucking
Um,
Atlanta or Georgia?
anything for a motherfucking storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I thought the episode was, you know, I love how they are committed to these long episodes. I mean, I feel like it takes a lot to put like a lot of, because like you have to fill the content, the time with content. So,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to them for these longer episodes. I guess they had a lot to shoot, but I thought it was cool. A lot of mental health talk this episode. I enjoyed that. Two different, I guess, two different cast members sought therapy. One was couples therapy. The other one was just, I guess, one-on-one therapy. But
It was
I
supposed to be
noticed that.
one-on-one therapy.
And then it turned into some foolishness. We gonna talk about it. But yeah, yeah, it was an okay episode. We got the talent mixed with the drama. I think they're balancing these episodes pretty well, I would say.
I agree.
Let us know in the chat. Do y'all think are they like balancing them out well? Like, is it like
Mm-hmm.
equal drama and like mess, or drama and like them actually showing their talents, or do you think it could be more of one or the other?
Mm-hmm. Yes, let us know. But to answer your question, I think that it's a really good balance so far. with like a lot of other shows, we kind of get like maybe like 50-50, sometimes 60-40, with that 60 being drama and the 40 being like what the cast members actually do. But I
Mhm.
feel like Chasing, especially with this franchise this season, they've done a really good job of having like the messy parts, but also showcasing the talent, like the cast members of this show. Like I said, if Chasing ain't gonna do nothing else, we's gonna get a motherfucking free concert every goddamn episode.
That is true.
And I just
They do show
absolutely
their
live for it.
talent. Yeah.
I live for it. Like I said, the episode was messy, but it was positive. Like we had a lot of positive moments.
Mhm.
Good, it's balanced. I'm finally gonna add that word balance to my vocabulary because Jason is bringing it. I'm absolutely here for it. Like you said, we got some moments of like vulnerability. Um, Moments of trying to raise a man gone wrong. We'll talk about that. But
Oh,
overall, this was a good episode. Like good episode. A lot of musicians. I'm just not
yeah.
realizing that this show has like a lot of musicians, but this episode was good.
I feel like everybody's
It's
in
good.
like the performance or like music industry on this cast,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like I can't think of one person where it's like they're an actor or they design, even Cameron's getting into music.
Oh,
So,
J.L. Moore.
oh yeah,
Mr.
Jay
J.L.
Moore.
Moore is a designer. His messy ass. Anyway,
We gonna get to
yes.
it.
Yeah, audience will let us know your opinions, your thoughts. I'm trying not to say
Mhm.
that word, but let us know what you thought of episode 6, season 5 of Chasing Motherfucking Atlanta. So, guess we can just jump right on into episode 6.
Mhm.
I need to work on my Spanish because I want to introduce the episode in Spanish. Anyway,
Is it says?
Dominique says yes. Episode
Yeah.
says, "Don't drag me," because my Spanish is just not as part.
They
Please don't
might
drag
drag you
me.
for the pronunciation.
Please don't. You know what? I was the dumb bitch that said it. So anyway, Dominique's constant session. This was interesting to me because, like I said, Dominique has been showing like a lot of his, I guess, a lot of vulnerability. I like that he opened up about his childhood, his mom kicking him out because of him being gay. His family really not knowing how to deal with him because of him being, gay. So I was like, okay, Dominique, I'm here for this.
Did he say like in the beginning when he like introduced the scene, did he say that he called the therapist because of the fight? Or did he just so happen to be seeing his therapist right now because of the things going on in his life?
I think the fight added to it, so he called his therapist.
Okay, because I was thinking like it's just funny that now we seeing you sit down with your therapist talking about mental health after you just got into this this fist fight with somebody. Like I don't know
Talk
how did
about
they how
mental
does
health after scrapping and then be messy again.
literally seconds. Like people do things in this episode that I question. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
wait, 1 second they're doing one thing, the next second they switched, and I was like, this is some Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type of shit. But
I agree. Like you went from kind of explaining like your childhood to home, like tag coming in, and you went to like this bitch making up, and the therapist is in the background, like, see, bitch, that's why I'm here. That's exactly why I'm here, and this is exactly why you in this foolishness right now. But
yes, that is
like
so
we always say,
funny.
we need the drama. But I was like, you lost me when you started becoming messy in the
Yeah,
whole therapy session. I was even lost as to why fucking Tag came into the damn therapy session. Like,
yeah. It was weird considering like you're just like talking about like it's funny because the therapist really got to see what's happening in Dominique's life, like his reactions to things like in
mm-hmm,
real time, like with his friend,
mm-hmm,
like he literally just told you all these things that kind of led up to why he acts the way he acts, and then for you to see
mm-hmm,
it play out like with his friend is like pretty interesting. He probably went
mm-hmm.
home and wrote a good paper, a good article about Dominique. No shade.
What
But
Dr. Loomis say? The darkness, there was something dark behind that boy's eyes.
but there was something dark
Ignis.
behind that boy's eyes that was evil. Oh my god, these hot boy references.
Yes. But Oh, I missed the Hot Boys, but
Yes.
I did. I put in my notes. Dominique was kind of opening up to his therapist, and he said his family called him the Beyonce of the family because he went to Atlanta. I was like,
Yes.
okay,
I caught that
Beyonce of
too.
the family.
The
Beyonce.
Beyonce of the family.
I would love to
Yeah.
meet whoever the Solange of Dominique's family
You a fool. The
is.
Solange
Just
of the
saying.
family.
But
Who do you think is the
also, I'm sorry, what
who
you
do you
say?
think is the Matthew Knowles of the family? Who's the Matthew Knowles? Who put this together?
Oh my gosh, you ain't
Oh
shit.
my god. Also, shout out to people in the chat. Shout out to Bubs the God. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, shout out to
Shed
everybody in the
Pearl.
chat.
I just want to highlight this comment real quick. Me and they said yes. I was like more of a Kelly. But you know what? No shade to Kelly because I love Kelly Rowland. Like
Absolutely love
she's
Kelly, hands down.
everything.
Love
So
her.
I live for Kelly Rowland. She made some good dance music. So
And she could dance her ass off. And she could dance
true.
her ass off. But
Very true.
I ended my notes for this scene by saying, can people just stop talking about Dominique's man? His man. Can we just stop mentioning his man? Can we start referencing his man? Because that's his man. So let's stop talking about his man.
His mans, yes.
His man's. His men's. His men's in DC. Shout out to my girl Yandy Smith, loving hip hop New York.
Oh my god. But yes, I thought the counselor looked uncomfortable watching them talk about the mess that's going on. Like it seemed like he was like, do they want me to comment on this or what? But yeah, I mean, it was sad to hear about like his childhood growing up. And it's interesting because like, you know, Rico Cassadine talked about his like childhood and like, you know, being with his parents, like all the stress that I guess he's going through now, you know, just, you know, with his family. So it's like, it's interesting they're both going through things and it's, you know, it's kind of crazy because it's like, oh, they probably both projected their like anger onto
they
each
kind
other.
of have similar stories or share similarities.
Yeah.
And they're kind of at odds. Kind of
You
giving
know
me
what it's
Dre
giving?
Simber and Sharati.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. Yes, Dre Simber and a Sharati.
Shout out to S.88 and shout out to Dre
Right?
Simber. Just an iconic rivalry.
Right?
But speaking of Rico Cassadine, Rico, you know goddamn well, let me say Cassadine, you know goddamn well Rico with the K did not jump you. I said, what
I
is this
was
nonsense?
like, roll the footage. And they rolled that footage. And I said, nah.
You know what it's kind of giving now that I think about it?
What?
Remember BGC 9 after Megan whooped on Fallon and Rima? And she was like, they tried to jump me.
Yeah.
And then replayed the footage like, girl, you bumped them. Like, you attacked her first. But
that shit was funny because they even put a graphic up too, like,
right. Like, you know damn well Rico with the K did not jump you. But
I was like, he was definitely trying to grab you. Like, you know, and him probably him attempting to grab you and not succeeding was him like hitting you, but like it's not like he was like punching you in the back of your head or something. Like, and then Oliver Nessie. I was just gonna say Oliver, Oliver being messy as hell, talk about, yeah, I saw him hit you. Yeah, I saw him hit you. Like, okay, Oliver. Yeah. Like, you always fucking somebody up.
Right. Adding the fucking fuel to the pile and then Ike going fucking repeating it to Aaron. Like, here go the bullshit. Here go the bullshit. But Cassadine said something, and this shit was just, I was like, really? That's what we're doing? But he said, if your man come my way, that ain't my problem. I ain't got nothing to do with it. And I said, that is absolutely your motherfucking problem. If a nigga in a relationship comes your way, that does not mean that you have to entertain them. And you know what it gave me? You know what I thought about? Deep cut. Remember our girl Mariah from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? If my man, your man, yes.
The one that was fucking her boss's husband.
Yes. That's what it's giving. And I said Cassadine, if if you just don't go entertain some single gentlemen and that badass fur that you had on last episode. But I said I'm on my Ree Manelli shit. Don't judge me. I won't judge you. But
not you trying to fuck his man as payback. Fuck his best friend and make him yes man. You know I gotta get one Nicki line in there.
Oh my goodness.
But yes, what was I gonna say?
We're not barbs though. Not barbs though.
We're not barbs.
Not barbs.
We're not barbs.
Let's clarify
Let Nicki
that.
down though, but we're not barbs. What if Marco comes in like, yo, you sure? You sure you're not barbs? Like, anyway, I'm derailing. But yeah, I like the song that they have together. I like the song that he collaborated with. I mean, we only saw
that Ike
heard like
and was that Cassidy and Ike?
Yep.
Okay.
That was a song that
same. I said if Cassidy ain't gonna do nothing else, he's gonna give you aggression. Like
that is true.
Yeah, he's gonna give you aggression. Like I know them vocal cords be just scratchy at the end of this studio session.
I wonder, does he channel his like anger or like frustration, whatever is going on in his life, into his music? That's why it's so like not angry, but like so like hype and like angry. I feel like
I could see that. That makes sense.
Yeah. better than Mason somebody.
Well, he's already done that, so
true. Well,
it's better than.
I think we just had the same thought.
Well, I was gonna say it's better than Pop Smoke and the Girls. So
okay. I was gonna say it's better than mixing up. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Wait, that person might be watching it. I'm not even going to bring that up. Anyway,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, the song sounded good. Not Rico, but I stay in the studio. I feel like a lot of the scenes he be in the studio. So shout out to that.
True. Cassidy was asking her for a feature, and Rico, not Rico, but Ike was like, nah. Curving his ass. He said I wasn't in a situation where I wanted to collab. Nigga, just say no, you didn't want to collab and keep it moving. Just say you didn't want to collab and keep it moving.
He said I wasn't in the position to
like
why you sound like somebody who's like trying to explain that they cheated on somebody. Like I wasn't in the position to love you the way you needed to be loved. Like what are you talking about? Just say what you gotta say.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
A fool. But speaking of singers, because this roster is just so stacked with talented musicians.
Right.
Mr. Aaron Light Skin Is My Weakness Thomas. And I've been waiting to drop that since episode 2, Ike's sock relaunch. Kendra was spraying with him. He's brown skin, but he has a thing for light skins.
You're right. Okay. I forgot about that.
No,
doesn't somebody have a song called Redbone?
Isn't it Donald Glover? Also, a Redbone has a baby by the baby, and we saw how that turned out. Actually, we saw it first when seeing black guys cater to a Spanish girl, Santana, make the ignorant comment, and I'll look at it. Anyway, Aaron.
You know what?
Aaron Light Skins Are My Weakness Thomas. Now, his story is interesting to me because a few episodes ago, he said he had to leave Dallas for loving on a nigga. And I said to myself, I wonder if it's the bitch. Stay out my notes, yeah. Did you have to flee Dallas because you was loving on a light skin?
Was it Messiah?
That would be tea. That would be tea.
Oh,
that would be interesting. And you know, Messiah getting his own dating show. That would be tea.
It would be tea if Aaron Thomas showed up. And he got eliminated.
You ain't shit. But Aaron said that he came out as bisexual when he was a gospel singer. And I was like, oh, that's very courageous. Very big step. Right. Shout out to Aaron for like living in his truth. No, not being shady. And I'm trying to figure out how I should work this because I don't want YouTube to put this in my search feed. So yeah, audience, let me know. Would you rather get chased out of the Church of Christ or chased out of the church of LaRon Hubert.
Oh, you talking about?
That guy.
Oh my god! You know
That
what?
side guy. Let us
Um,
know. Let me know. Let
I
me
saw what
know.
it did to Tom Cruise, so I guess I'll I guess I'll go with the first one. I guess I'll go with the first one because
Okay,
yeah,
getting chased out of the Church of Christ. Okay,
yes,
but I did say I like the scene with Aaron because he's tunnel vision. He knows where he wants
mhm,
his career to go.
yeah,
Um, he knows the music, the type of music that he wants to make. Like I just like how focused he is.
right,
All of the musicians on this show are just fucking tunnel vision. And everybody on it, well, not everybody on the show, but let me just say the musicians on this show are fucking tunnel vision, and I love it. Absolutely love it.
yeah, yeah. I think it's interesting him being like coming from like a gospel background. Like I guess like
Mm-hmm.
you have to add it like religion and then Christianity is known for its homophobia. Not, I mean, obviously not all Christians are homophobic, but I would
Right.
say like a lot of churches, especially like traditional churches, carry that homophobia. So, yeah, I think it's just interesting. Like, I wonder like what led him to come out. Was it a relationship? Because he did say like he had an encounter, a situation, if you will. And so that's basically what led him to come out. So I wonder, like, I think Ike said something similar on G Status. He was talking about how, like, he had a relationship with somebody, and that's what made him come out was the relationship. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, that's interesting. But let
And
me.
it's real interesting that you mentioned that because at the end of the scene, Aaron asked Ike, "What you getting into tonight?" And I said,
I did hear that. I did hear
that does not sound very brotherly.
that.
That did not sound very
Well,
platonic."
he did his own his remix to what is it, Dreams by Biggie. He did his own little, you know, the song where it's like
Mm-hmm.
he's talking about, I think Nicki and Kim remixed it. But yeah. So you know, maybe
Yes.
maybe it's something did happen. But I did note that. I said he said, "So what you about to do after this?" I said, I said, what's going on here?
Yes.
But
So, Twixt. Twixt and this
okay.
goddamn confessional.
Before we get into Twigs, can I just
Okay.
highlight a couple comments, not to
Yes. Shout out to everybody in the
you
chat, by the
off.
way.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see. Okay. Oh, somebody said something about G Status season 3. I have not kept up with it.
Coming soon. I hope. I miss
Honestly,
G status.
yeah, I hope so. If it does, like we will review it, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't it the redemption season or something like that? Like, no, I think that's what it's called, redemption season.
Oh
But
my gosh.
low key vibes said the black church will use gay people in the music industry until they come out. That's yeah, that's true.
Very
That's when
true.
it's a problem. Yeah, they use their talent, when you
Mm-hmm.
singing or choir directing or doing
Especially when you
anything.
play an instrument,
Yeah,
baby.
like
Especially when you play instrument.
yeah, it's but then you come out, it's like, oh, what, like, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Meanwhile,
I
the
know.
pastor got about 3, 4 baby mamas in the congregation. But listen,
Mm, you
I'm on
know.
my Rimanelli shit. I'm on my Rimanelli shit.
Thank you, Shed Pearl. Danny is yellow bone, not red bone. Wait, are you talking about Danny Lay?
Oh,
Because I think that's the song I was thinking about instead
mm-hmm.
of red
The
bone.
baby mama. What's his government? Because let me start addressing his foolishness
He looks like a
by his
Darius,
government.
but I don't know.
Okay, a John Tavius.
I could see that. I could see that. Oh my
Anyway,
god.
Twix. So
Yes.
Twix in this damn confessional look. The church curls, the oversized eyeglasses frame, the gold chains, and this badass fur. Giving me a 70s like villain. a super
It
villain,
was. It
kind
was.
of giving me a villain from Superfly, the original
Okay.
Superfly, not that Trevor Jackson bullshit. Um. Anyway, this therapy session with his boyfriend Quiz. I said, is this the same gentleman that Oliver said he's gonna raise?
I forgot he said that. Wow.
This was a very, very interesting session. It was just so fucking immature. I said, I hope this is fake, or if y'all are really this dysfunctional, just go y'all separate ways. It was
That's what it was
giving.
giving me. It was giving me fake. Like I was like, I wonder is this real? Because like I don't
Mhm.
know, just the way I don't know the way it like I don't know. I just feel like Oliver is not a good actor if it's not real. So it's like I could tell it was kind of fake. But
Mhm.
yeah,
I
I don't
said it
know.
was just giving fucking like two middle schoolers. They got into a fight, and now the principal is making them talk out their differences. It was just so
Um,
much going on, just yelling, and then fucking Oliver started clapping. And I said,
yeah.
"Oh no, baby! Wait, what the fuck is you
Yeah.
doing? You
I
clap
mean,
at dogs, not no fucking human. Like,
right. But I think it just shows their lack of respect for each other. Like they
mm-hmm,
talk to each other like they do not respect each other. And I feel like if you don't respect your partner, then how are y'all gonna have a relationship? Like it's dead from there. But I feel like also Oliver's point, I feel like he had valid points, but I feel like they stopped mattering once he opened his mouth like about him. Like once he like started like yelling at his boyfriend about it, it
mm-hmm.
didn't become about what you were yelling about. It became about you yelling at him in that
Right,
moment. So I feel
right,
like that's why it's always important. Like I know like if you're emotional and you can't control that, like, it's gonna come out and that's fine. But like I feel like it's important to stay as calm as possible in these situations because you can get your point across. And like people aren't overlooking what you're saying by like you yelling and clapping and snapping and all of that. But
right.
that's what made me think it was fake. Like I'm like, why are you so hype right now? Like I don't know, but
Yeah,
um,
two fucking therapy sessions down the goddamn drain. Um,
yeah, um, I, you know what, Loki vibes. You
Crazy.
know what you said, and I am not highlighting that. But Shed Pearl said, Oliver comes off as inauthentic. I have to skip his scenes. Yeah, and I feel like he just needs to be himself. I feel like he's already like full of personality. So
Mhm.
like, I don't know, even the way he talks in his confessionals are like it sounds very contrived and I don't know, I don't like it. But yeah.
Animated, almost.
Yeah. Um
On the plus side, Twix's Atlanta concert, I said this was a really cute event. Another freaking amazing
can I
roster
say one more
performance.
thing? I'm sorry to go
Mm-hmm.
back, but the Oliver couples counseling therapy session. Um Did you find it weird when okay, so when he was standing up, like, I'm not gonna come back unless he gives me an apology, and then he sat down, and then the therapist did that thing that I honestly don't really like when they I really don't like when like people do this when like people are fighting and they're like, just look at each other and tell each other that you love each other. And it's like that's not really solving the issue. Like them
Right.
telling them that they love each other in that moment, but and you could tell the boyfriend was still over it. But did you notice how Oliver was like, okay, anyway, like I was like, how you go from being like so distraught, yelling like almost in like tears to
Mm-hmm.
like going to like hug him and kiss him? I'm like, that's like that's a switch up I've never seen before. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
I did peep that.
yeah, I was like, that's another thing that made me think it was kind of fake because I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
how you go from like yelling at him to like kissing him,
So
like giving him
forgiving,
affection.
right?
Yeah, so um it was given like I started this fight so we can go home and make have some bomb makeup sex. Like
He should have put him in a well, Quest should have put Twix in the restroom. Why do they feel the need to tell me? Tell me.
and then cut
Shout
to
out
the
to
damn therapist like sitting there uncomfortable. Like
yes. Shout out to Web Life Atlanta season one, baby.
yes.
So iconic. But
Yes, very.
I did peep that. Like you're super angry, then you're like, "Oh, thank you for helping me." Like find resolution or find some shit. And I was like, "Well, you had to act like a fool just to get through this goddamn obstacle. I was like, make it make
Yeah.
sense. But
I mean, it is interesting that you said that you brought up that he said he would raise a man, because like I feel like this is something that you would go through dealing with that, I guess. And it
kind of
seems
like,
unbearable. So like
I was just gonna say,
I
it's
don't
kind
think
of
you
like
want to
a
go down that
toddler.
road. Yeah.
This is kind of like freaking dealing with a stubborn ass toddler. But hey,
Yeah.
if you want to go down that, hey, shout out to you. Shout out to the people that do that. But I ain't
Mm.
got time.
The Lord's work?
No, that's not the Lord's work. Absolutely not.
Okay.
That's LaRon Hubert's work right
You
there.
know what?
Anyway, this damn Atlanta concert.
Yeah.
I said, were we in Atlanta? I wonder if we were in Atlanta the same time that this event was being thrown. Deep cut, but I feel
Mm,
like the night that we were looking for Tom, Dick, and Hank, this event was going on.
yeah.
Anyway, I said Twix in this damn tracksuit. The ass
Yeah.
is just sitting.
It is.
Twix, Oliver, if you ever watch this, let us know what the workout regimen is. What's your
Mhm.
diet? I know it's corn fed. So is it? Please tell me is hot with the cornbread, not Jiffy, because I fucks with it. Rico with the K and Ike came on giving that 7 Deep energy. It's 7 Deep suck my dick to the beat energy. My
Yes, I forgot
goodness.
about that damn song. Now he needs
See,
to be on this show. I need to
that's
see him on this show with that. Shout out to
yeah.
what show was that we were reviewing?
Chasing Dallas.
Chasing Dallas. Yes,
Chasing
he needs to
Dallas.
be on this show because that was energy right there.
Wasn't it? I said Rico with a K. His light skin been coming out ever since he smooched Miss England. And
True, he was given. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Rico gives me, and this is no shade to him or this community, but Rico kind of gave asexual to me in the beginning. Maybe just because he never really gravitated towards anybody from what I saw, because I missed a lot of seasons. But from what I saw and from what I was seeing up until now, like he just gave me asexual. But ever since that kiss, you're right. Um he's given sensual top energy, I think.
okay.
I would say that.
Okay. Okay, I'm here for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for that. But I said this nigga Cassadine. Absolutely love Cassadine. But he's the only nigga I know who's gonna go ham in a fucking button up and a fedora. He's giving me dick and realness. I said, come the fuck through Cassadine.
He
I was
brings
like,
the business dressed like business.
right? He's kind of giving me one of the ushers from, oh my god, what's that? I Got the Hookup. Remember that church scene?
Yeah.
That damn fight? That's what Cassadine is giving me. Absolutely love him, but seeing him perform in a damn fedora and a button up is just it's like,
it's hilarious. But
I thought everybody did a really good job. Like
it's kind of giving after club energy. You know how people be waiting until after the club to fight, and you know they be fighting in they silk tops. That's what it's giving.
Oh my gosh, it is. Actually, it's giving them like an after lounge type of type of
fight at the after hours. Shout out to Rico Cassadine.
Yes, but I said this cast is super talented. Like it would be dope if we kind of got like a "We Are the World" type of moment at the end of the season.
Yeah,
because there's so many goddamn musicians on this like show, so it would be cool to see them come together for like a really big project.
Yeah, I mean that would be really dope, and like I'm sure a lot will come from that, like because they would have an excuse to like meet and like film together, and you can hear them talking about their talents and stuff. So yeah, they should do something like that. That would be cool. But yeah, I like Rico's. Speaking of Rico, I like his ear for music and his performance. I think everybody did good, but I think Rico, like his performance and the way that he raps is really good. Like he raps on beat, and like he understands like patterns and like you know like vocal patterns, I guess, and like you know what sounds good. So shout out to
Right.
him for that. And I like his instrumentals too, the music that he plays.
Yes.
So
It kind
who
of.
did you like, or whose performance?
Ooh. Honestly, I'm gonna have to say Twix. I'm gonna have to say Oliver. Like,
Okay.
it's crazy because Oliver and his confessionals is like just glam and, like I said, kind of animated. But when he's on stage, it's just grit and aggression. Not like Cassadine aggression, but it's
Mhm.
like a different Oliver. So I like that he's kind of like a chameleon. So his
Okay.
performance to me, I think, was the best. No shade to anybody else. Everybody did a great job, but Twix to me stood out.
Yeah, I
What
mean, I think
about
he
you,
is
man?
creative. I would say probably Rico. I really liked Rico's performance. I also liked. I thought it was interesting that Ike decided to rap. I didn't know he even
Right.
rapped or considered rapping. So I thought that was really interesting. Um, but yeah, I
Are
thought.
you you talk about Cassadine or Rico with the K?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Rico? I meant Ike. Ike's performance when he
Okay.
rapped. I didn't know he I didn't know he was into rapping too. So like it was interesting to hear him and then making all these these advances at the cast. I said,
Right.
okay. I ain't hear nothing about
It
I ain't hear nothing about whatchamacallit from G Status.
is. Who?
I ain't hear nothing about my pretty
Oh,
boyfriend.
Redrick.
Yeah.
It
But
is. You
yeah,
shady
I
for
thought it was
that.
good. I
It
mean,
is.
it's over. I'm sure they both like who
Well, let's just say if Ike ever decides to throw like a naughty party, it's definitely gonna turn into an orgy. After this song,
okay.
if he goes down the Miles tip from the Come Up Miami, it's definitely gonna lead to something just kinky.
Wouldn't be the first time in
Are you
Atlanta.
guys cops? Yeah, we're cops. You're oil. Stay for the orgy.
Yeah.
Reno 911,
Come on,
baby.
Reno now.
Anyway, right. But
I said Kendra love a walk in. She remember when they brought her in, she was being arrested and then she came out the grass. I love it. She love her presentation. Like
yes. And that
um
badass red gown. Here for it.
but yeah, do we want to get to the main event? I guess you could say.
Yes, the final scene of the
Yes.
episode, Cameron versus Jay. Honestly, I was lost on what their beef was until somebody suggested that we watch the after show.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out that they were smashing, hunching, um, the entire time. And I said, I'm mad. First of all, I'm mad at myself for not seeing this shit. Ever since the Hot Boys of Houston came on the scene, anytime there's tension between two former friends,
We
instantly
did say we didn't know what
I
was
think they're
going on.
fucking.
And when we don't know what's going on, when there's no clear reason why they're
Mm-hmm.
arguing, it's either fake or
Or
they
they're
had.
fucking.
Yeah.
It turns out they fucking.
Said, how come casual sexual relationships between gay men always go left on these shows? They can never just have their fun and keep it moving. It always something always happens and then there's beef. Like
Villains get involved, and then egos get involved, and
true, very true.
it is.
Oh my god.
But
But
having relations and just so much animosity, it's kind of giving a praying mantis relationship.
wait. Don't they kill their mate? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, who's the
They're
praying
fucking,
mantis?
and then well, I guess Cameron would be the survivor.
Well, he did scalp him in this moment. So in this
Let
scene,
me
so
see me that bottle of wine whenever you make it, because I know you've been working on it for a long time. I said that laugh.
it
Hey,
was
come
the
crank the fuck
walkout and the
up.
laugh for me. It was giving Nene when she left the when she argued with Sheree at that restaurant and she was like, "You got fixed. They're done."
They're done.
That's what it was giving. Like
They're done. No
But
shade. I said the title of this episode should have been Maxie on the Backseat. Ever since I found out that they was messing and Jay Moore was in the cakes,
you
goodness.
know, I,
Hmm.
I just want to say also shout out to Carl because I see him in the chat. But it's also
Yeah,
given when he
shout out to
left that
Carl.
brunch on Web Life. Remember Mikey put him out? He was like he left like that's kind of what it was
Girl,
giving.
get the fuck out.
Right. Like
Yes.
because whatchamacallit
Oh
was
my.
still mad when he left. JR1 was still
Oh
upset, like still cussing
yes.
under his breath. But I said that sending flowers was kind of dumb to me. No
Mm-hmm.
shade. Like I don't know. I feel like the flowers, like especially because I feel like Cameron don't be saying what he got to say to the people's face. I feel like he's not really that direct. So I like wish he would like be more direct, and like him sending flowers just was just another way of like trying to like let people know, but without actually letting them know what was up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, why was him putting him on a bad thing? Like, why was Cameron? I guess Jay was saying that Cameron contacted him to be a part of the show, but I'm like, well, he was trying to put you on, so like, I don't understand why you were trying to call him out for that. Like, before you got on the show, like, he was trying to bring you onto the platform, so it's like, I don't get why you were, I don't know, trying to blast him for it. I don't know. Um, Clearly we know who ended that relationship. No shade, but
Oh my gosh.
yeah, the
Like I
wine
said, I think
comment.
it's funny when people say like obviously I said Cameron chewed JMR up. Like, but I just think it's funny when people they get chewed up and they be like, oh, I know my mouth, I know my temper, so I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. And it's like, no, this is probably the best time to have the temper. Like, you really didn't have a rebuttal, or you really couldn't, I guess, rebut anything Cameron said, so you just sat there and took it. So
Yeah, I mean, he ain't had nothing to say. I guess. Like, I feel like your issue with Cameron isn't really an issue to me. It doesn't seem like an issue. Like, it doesn't really seem that valid. It just seems like you are making
right.
things up to kind of like be like, I don't like him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because he was literally Cam was literally complaining to Jay about Dom and Troy about how like they're
Mm-hmm.
not good friends and blah 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 blah. And you basically pulled this bitch aside smoothly, mind you, and told him that these bitches were not his
Mm-hmm.
friends. And now, fast forward a couple episodes, now you talking shit about him and trying to cuddle up to Dom and Troy. So like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just noticed that. So
Maybe it's because Cameron was platonic with Dom and Troy, and he had the extra extra
oh,
with Jay, and that's why we getting all the extra extra. It's
when the
kind of giving Akeem
there's
and
always an
Sherrod just a
issue.
little bit, just a little bit. Uncle Akeem and Sherrod,
It's giving a kid. Okay, it's giving. I
just a
still
tank.
want you,
Mm-hmm.
or I want you. I still want you. Yeah. Hmm. Well,
Yes. Yeah, that's what it's giving. But that after show was very interesting. Um I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season plays out, especially knowing now that Jay and Cameron are rivals that
mhm.
had. Um
Yeah. I mean, you know, they
which now
listen.
as 10 on 20. Interesting.
Hmm.
What's the saying? Don't shit where you sleep.
You think they ever rolled around in some garms? Since they're both like designers, you think they ever like went at it in like a fabric store?
Rode around in some
Like,
fabric. My
yeah, you
goodness.
know, they're rolling around in
Knocking boots in a
trash.
fabric store. Okay.
Like, but
Uh, I can see
yes,
that. I can see that.
yeah, the live that live was interesting. Definitely didn't know that they were having, but I kind of assumed because you know, again, whenever two people are arguing, we don't know the reason.
Mhm.
It's some unrequited love going on.
I do want to note that there was a question asked on the after show,
Mm-hmm.
And I think the guy asked Oliver's boyfriend, like, if Oliver did put you out, like, are you able to provide for yourself? Which I thought, like, damn, do you know this man? Like,
I mean,
okay, but yeah, I guess Quest's answer was like, I'm a grown ass man. I can take care of myself. I was like, whoa, okay. Good way to transfer that energy back, sir. Very good way to shut that shit down. But
he gave him that same energy,
he did.
essentially.
And
Like,
and I was here for it. Also, I'm just not never mind. Never mind.
well, all
Um
right. Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the end. I mean, I don't know what's gonna come of. I honestly don't. I don't remember what the upcoming, like, I guess, little like sneak peek into next week's episode was. So I don't know what
Oh
meant.
my gosh. I guess Cassadine confronts Drew Friday about
Oh
some
yeah.
misunderstanding. When I see you, I've been saying Shamar body built ass bitch all week. Like,
What does
who the
that
fuck is
even mean?
Shamar? Right? Who the fuck is Shamar?
Who
That's a
is
very
that?
specific read. Like,
Right? Deep cut.
Aries.
Deep cut. Like,
Right? And I don't know why I instantly thought of somebody. I don't know why I thought Shamar was somebody from like Boys in the Hood.
I thought I was thinking of Shamar Moore. I'm like, wait, she built like Shamar Moore? Is that what you're trying to say? Um,
Hmm.
but yeah. How we feeling about Drew? I'm still, I don't
On the
know.
fence.
Yeah, I don't
Actually,
know.
I'm not even on the fence. What we 6
She's giving me
episodes
that
in?
energy. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like, like, back
And
up.
after a while,
Like,
you just gonna have to grab like a can of air freshener and just put
it
that bitch
just,
down.
yes.
Not put it down, but just Mesa.
Yeah,
Spray a bit.
I'm Mason.
You know, spritz her ass and just
Oh
calm
my,
her down for a while. But Drew's doing a bit much for me.
yeah.
And it's unfortunate because like she's really
She's
talented.
talented. Yeah.
Like her performance, like, oh, we get a sneak peek of her performance next episode as well. And but her prior performance at Tag's event, I wish we saw more of that and at least more or less of her kind of trying to intertwining stuff, something that doesn't have anything to do with her. She's a newbie.
Mhm.
Whatever Tag and Dom have going on with Cameron doesn't really have anything to do with you.
Right. Like, yeah, it's a bunch of people inserting themselves into shit they got that doesn't have anything to do with them. Like,
Mm-hmm.
stay in your business. I'm sure you can create some own drama in your. And you know what's crazy? I feel like some of the characters are avoiding drama that's probably happening in their real life and then
Mm-hmm.
diving into other people's shit. Like, no, let's shine a light on you and your drama. Like, instead of trying to instigate shit amongst other people. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I guess we're gonna see them get into it. Child, she was walking away because I don't think she wants to get maced. So you know, Rico is bound to mace anybody at this point. He maced the producer on mistake,
Oh my
but
god.
mace the producer, you can mace
Child.
anybody. Like, Jesus. But
Yes, not to tell you like, oh, we got just been wanting to walk into like the office at work and just go. Tss. I'd be in handcuffs, but it's kind of inspiring. So shout out to Cassadon for that.
I'm sure it's
But
great.
poor Dario.
But
Poor
yes, poor
Dario.
Dario. Let's highlight some comments before we head up out of here. Um, oh crap. Yes. I just imagine them just rolling around in some fabric together, you know?
And some very expensive fabric.
Yes. Some cash.
Very, very
What's
expensive.
cashmere made of? Some
Is that
expensive.
like wool or something?
Yeah, something like that. But wait, okay. Truth be told, she wanted to slaughter Cam before the ink dried on the chasing contract. Damn.
My
So there was already
goodness.
some animosity. Interesting. Interesting.
Very interesting because Dominique did say that Jay was going around trying to spread the rumor, I guess, that Cassadine had messed with Dominique's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's looking like Mr. Moore might be kicking up dirt, and the dirt is being thrown back at him, lashing out at Cameron.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, That's what happens when you come in being messy. Like,
Lashing out at his bottom. Giving that Malcolm T from the shit we do for love. Deep cut, but I'm
oh,
sorry.
now why would you bring him up? But Shay Pro said looking for reasons to fight with Cam. Jay is looking for reasons to fight with Cam. Jay's looking for a storyline. Yeah, it's funny that he's accusing Cam of that when it's like you're the one that's looking for a storyline. Like you made all of this about you when Cam is doing other things. So yeah, real weird shit.
Very weird shit.
Yes, I've been kicked out of better places than this. I definitely want to walk out of an establishment like that. The epitome of unbotheredness. But
yes, that damn brunch was everything. We have like
yes.
Atlanta season 1, crazy.
Loki Vibe said, Quest not having a job during the pandemic was understandable, but it's just the respect factor for me. Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting that like they've kind of got into this situation when it's like, didn't they just meet? Like, I'm still trying to figure out the timeline because it was like we met, but we weren't exclusive, and then you were in Miami, I was in Atlanta, and then you came here, and we were, you know, living together, but you didn't have a job, and then you moved back. It was just a lot going on, and I was like, this is a lot. I don't see how the counselor followed everything that was happening. I would need a whiteboard and stick figures. Remember when people used to do those like draw my life things? Like I feel like we needed one of those to tell this damn love story.
A whole fucking mess, like crazy.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to support somebody, especially if the relationship is new. Like, so I mean, I'm sure that could be tough, but you know, at the same time, if that's something you're agreeing to do, then what can you do?
Right.
Oh, I just came across that again. But yeah, any other like are you excited to like see what characters haven't like linked up? Does everybody know each other at this point? Or because I'm trying to
think so.
Everybody's been
Because
around.
everybody was at Tag's event, I believe. Yeah, everybody was at Tag's event. Or his HIV awareness event. So yeah, everybody's met. It's just been just chaos. Just so much like he say, she say. So
Yeah.
everybody's linked up. I just
It's
wish
giving middle school, kind of.
It is. Actually high school.
Well, when Jay was trying to laugh off the damn burn that Cam gave him from that shade session that they had, he was like, "Oh, you can't. I'm going to a party that you're not invited to," and I'm like, "How old are you? Like, what? Like, that's something like a middle schooler would say. Like, I'm going
mind
to a
you,
party that you're
it was a
wearing.
party that he wasn't. It's a party that's being hosted by people that he wasn't feeling at the beginning of the season, at the start of the season.
People he wouldn't know if it wasn't for Cam.
True.
So, you know.
Ooh.
Just saying. I'm not always on Cam's side, but he was right in this situation. Like it was Jay was trying it. So, you know. But yeah,
agreed.
I think those are all my thoughts on this episode. Big week for chasing. Yeah, it was very childish for him to say. Like, I was just like, what? Who cares about a party? He don't even like them like that. So why would he care? Like,
right.
Who's gonna be there? Like, you know? So.
No shade but if Miss England ain't there, it really ain't a party. No shade.
That's true. I was gonna ask if light skinned Keisha and her dog was gonna be there. Like,
not a little Gladys Knight and her pooch.
Yeah,
because you know light skinned Keisha look just like Gladys Knight.
She does look just like Gladys Knight.
It's just like Gladys Knight.
She also looks like somebody else, and I can't think of who it is. It was somebody else that she looks like, because they said Gladys Knight looks like that person too. It was kind of like how Mahershala Ali and Future look alike, but they both also look like
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Yeah. That's what it's giving. But anyway, but yeah,
Oh my
I don't know.
god.
It was just a childish thing to say,
Mhm.
um but yeah, I think we didn't say we all we gonna say. But we're excited for the rest of the season. Definitely gonna do more lives, and try to get a better structure probably. Since this is our, I guess we're doing them more often, so we should have more of a
Mhm.
structure to them and a background and all of that. So but thank you for coming out, everybody that was in the chat, everybody that watched, that stopped by on this good Sunday. Um,
Yes.
yeah, any last words before we head out? Co-host?
Just
Yan?
thank the
T Roy?
yes, you carrying now. No, I just want to thank the audience for being here. Thank you guys for feedback, your comments, your opinions on the
Mhm.
show.
And definitely
Um,
comment on the video once it's premiered. If you're watching this in the playback,
mm,
definitely comment, because we definitely want to have a comment to read for future episodes. And we love
yes,
talking to y'all in the comments there too, just
yes,
like we're
definitely
talking
love
here.
talking to you
So
guys. But
yeah.
yeah, just looking forward to the rest of the season and just thank everybody for being here.
Hmm. All right. Well, this has been Key and Carrie live, where we key,
And we carry.
and we will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Yes.